Hi, welcome to this part of the tutorial, the HTML meta. And so these are all home keeping that is important to ensure that your browser get your site get noticed. A lot of people just go ahead and build websites without all this information. And so I want to introduce something called the meta. The meta tags are typically used to provide structured metadata such as document keyword, description, author's name, character encoding, and other meta information. You can place multiple number of meta. So the one I want to show you, the first is the language, and so inside the header tag I can add a lang, and I'll say okay, the default language for this should be English. And so other meta that you need to is now another one I want to show you is the character encoding. It's like a rule for encoding your website, and so to always add meta, you use the meta description tag. And so you see automatically it's giving me UTF-8. Okay, and so the UTF-8 is a very versatile and recommended character encoding to choose. However, if this is not specified, then the default encoding platform is used. And so you might want to ask, what is UTF? What is UTF encoding, and why is it important to me? So UTF-8 is an 8-bit Unicode transformation format. Is a variable width character encoding capable of encoding all 1,112,064 valid code points. So basically, we do this because it's recommended. So I cannot tell you what goes on at the back end and all of that, but all of this helps your website have a perfect structure. Another meta information that I want you to always don't forget to put is the meta. I'll take this off. Name, that's the author. So this is also important so that you can always lay claim to your work. So I'm going to say Chike Okoli, your tutorial. Okay. Another thing I want to, so the name attribute of the meta tag defines the name of the piece of document level, while content attribute gives corresponding value, as you can see. Another thing I want to show is keyword and description for search engine. This is very, very powerful. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and define meta again. It keeps bringing this. And so I'll delete this. So the meta we want to put should have a name, key, word. Now this is too powerful. It's something you shouldn't joke with. Content. Now let's say when people come to Google site and search HTML tutorial, so you want them to be able to Google to index your page. Tutorial. You want them to be able to, so you can say learn HTML tutorial. So you begin to put all the necessary phrases that you think people might likely search. This is very key. This is what they call search engine optimization. This is what makes your website seen on the Google when people come and search. So you have to think the keyword. For example, if they come and type politics, Google will never index my website, this particular website. But when people come and search HTML, you have a high chances of ranking top on the under Google browser. So go ahead and research your keyword very well. There are a lot of tools out there to research keyword, or if you take a course on SEO, you have a better understanding of this. Another thing, meta information you should put is the meta description. And so I'm going to have name, I'll call it description. Okay, so we'll go over the content of the description. Now this describe your website. So I can say your tutorial is the largest online learning platform. And so this is very important, because when people search keywords and they are reading the website that Google brings, this description is the first thing that will tell them, oh, this is what this website is about. It also helps prompt them to go ahead and click on your website. Okay, so another thing that I want to show you is the viewport. The viewport. So the viewport helps to render your site perfectly on mobile devices. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add this. So if I were you, I'll just make it a point of duty to always add this meta description even before. I'll just always card it somewhere and always copy and paste and edit before I even start building any website. So the content will be width equals to device width, okay, comma, initial scale equals to 1. Okay, so the width equals to device width key value pair inside the content attribute sets the width of the viewport to the same as the screen width of the device. In order to make sure that if people are viewing it from a mobile, let me be sure I have the spelling. If people are viewing from a mobile phone, it will take the size of the screen, whereas the initial scale equals to 1 set the initial scale of zoom to 100% when the page is first loaded in the browser. And so always use meta viewport tag in your web page. It makes your website user friendly and more accessible on mobile devices like cell phone and tablets. And that's it about meta description. And this brings us to the last thing we're going to discuss in our HTML, in the course of our HTML tutorial. Okay, thank you.